I'm Lawson. I'm a writer and YouTuber. My content appears on WordPress, Medium.com, WordPress.com, the Digital Mammoth ecosystem on WordPress. I have my own blog on WordPress, Uncle Lawson Wallace's Desk. You just Google the name Lawson Wallace and look for my picture, and you find links to my content. And a lot of my content in Medium is no longer behind the paywall. You can read my stories for free. Just you know, why is it so dark? But anyway, you can just look for my content. Most of it's free. Just enjoy it and share it. The first real loss I ever had was in 1994, November the 4th, 1994, approximately 9:15 in the evening. It's my mom's birthday. And she passed away that night. I'm the one that called 911 for her because she was at home. Died from a glioblastoma brain tumor. And that was really hard for me. And it was really hard because we knew it was coming because there's no cure for that. And just watching her go through that, just losing my mom just disappeared in front of me. And it really, really hurt me when she passed away. The second, and then that was in 1994 to 2006. My dad was a lifelong smoker, and in less than 6 weeks after they found the lung cancer, which they caught it too late, it metastasized, spread through his whole body. Every cell in his body was cancerous. Well, less than 6 weeks after he was diagnosed, he was gone. And then 7, 8 years later, my uncle passed away. My mom's brother, who had been living with us for quite a while. He was living with us when my mom passed away. He passed away right in front of me. I was looking right at him, talking to him in his hospital bed when he died, right in front of me. And the question I had was, how do you cope with loss and find meaning? Well, I know if I even touch on religion, people have a fit. So I'm going to keep this as secular as I can. But I cope with loss because I know my parents and my uncle were believers, and I firmly believe that they're in a better place. That's my personal opinion. You can take it or leave it, and I'm not going to belabor it because I don't want anybody to get it bent out of shape. But so, in order to cope with the loss, you just have to understand, you have to tell yourself that it's just a part of life. It's just, none of us are going to get out of here alive. And it's really, really hard to do. Even believing, even being a believer, it's still hard in a lot of ways to deal with a loss like that. But I deal with it by understanding that my dad, my mom, and my uncle are no longer suffering, and that helps me find peace. And I don't know I don't know if you can find meaning in death. Death is death. It's something we all got to go through. What's important in my mind is to live a life that they would be proud of, that they'd be proud of, that they would be become the person that my parents and my uncle would be proudest, that would be proud of me if they were watching me, if they could see this, see my life, you know. And personally, I think they would be, you know. I mean, I was down, I was homeless and miserable, and I found a way out of it. I overcame it. I made peace with myself and my learning disabilities. I made peace with my mental health issues. And I finally got married and became a pretty decent husband. And I know they are all concerned about me being single and being alone. So that's where I find meaning and comfort. Knowing in my heart that they would be proud of me and that they would be happy for me. And I know that they would love my wife. They would love Olivia. So you find meaning just by accepting that it was bound to happen, you know, because we're all gonna die, and then you accept it, and then you try to use that as motivation to live a life that they would be proud of. And that's, you know, that's the only thing I can figure out you can do. But there's nothing that hurts worse. You know, I mean, with my dad, we had finally after a lifetime of strife, we finally built a good relationship. And we were comfortable with each other. And just like in less than 6 weeks after he was diagnosed, he was gone. And so I had no regrets. I had a chance to make peace with my dad, and we had a chance to learn to love each other and show love. We loved each other, we just didn't know how to show it. So we had that chance, and we took it, and we did it. And so I'm at peace with that. And that's all you can do. It's just, you know, the main thing is to make peace with people and let them know you love them while they're still here. So I hope that helps. And please leave suggestions and comments. And please share my videos. And I'll try to make two or three videos tomorrow. This is my second one today, which is kind of rare on a Sunday, but I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Good evening.